Cruising with Mark, where you learn how to earn free cruises and you'll always have fun. Good afternoon. It is September the 13th, 2024, back here on the Crown Princess in the Da Vinci dining room. And there's nobody in here right now, so I got this shirt. I got crabs. I really don't have crabs, but I got crabs in Sitka at the Crab Shack. Fantastic place to eat crabs. But anyhow, I wanted to talk to you something besides gambling and betting and earning free cruises. I want to talk to you about tipping, okay? When you come on a cruise, the crew members, you're charged $16 or $17 a day per person for gratuities and tips, okay? And you think that they're getting all of that money. They're dividing that up in a big pot. And your personal waiter or assistant waiter may maybe get 10 cents out of that $16. And I'm being facetious when I say 10 cents. But what we try to do is I always give tips to my waiters every single night. Let me explain how that works, okay? When you first come in, there are so many people that don't want to tip, but they want spectacular service. Well, they're going to give you spectacular service, whether you tip or you don't tip, okay? But I try to appreciate these people that aren't making a whole lot of money, that are catering to me. So I've noticed over the years of cruising that I tell them right in the beginning, when I get a waiter, I'm going to say, I tip you every night. I tip every night, and I really want great service. Now, that sounds a little arrogant, but if you want good service and you want them jumping through hoops to serve you, and you're going to get anything you want in the dining room over anybody else. That's the truth. I cruise almost every week. I know it's the truth. So every night I start out, it's not a lot of money, but I give him $5, the waiter. Okay? If he decides to split it up with the assistant waiter, that's fantastic. But I give him $5 every night. And I always hear, thank you, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Well, that leads to, when I hear thank you, Mark, in the casino, I hear free cruise. When I hear thank you, Mark, in the dining room, I hear spectacular service and food. And it's the truth, because they know what I want before I even sit down at my table. I sit down and they give me 2 napkins, they give me 2 things of iced tea, they have the Splendas out on the table. They have sometimes a bowl of ice for me, for extra ice, bowl of lemons. And then when they already know what I'm going to order, and I'll tell them, because I don't want a lot of carbohydrates, I'll say no potatoes, but just give me extra green beans, and I'll find something on another menu. Give me some sauteed spinach. And I'm telling them exactly what I want. Okay, so in the morning, I go sit at the same different private table in a different dining hall, and I don't even they have the menu sitting there waiting for me. They don't give the table to anybody else. And when I get down there, they know that I want a bowl of cottage cheese, a fresh giant bowl of mixed berries, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. And then they have like turkey sausage for me, or country ham, or something like that. But they already know what I want. And they have a pot of tea for me every single morning. They have my 2 iced teas. But the point is, they know that I tip them every meal, okay? For breakfast, I always give $2 or $3 to Wilson. I'm going to give him a shout out. He's fantastic. One of the best waiters I've ever seen. And at nighttime, I always throw Juan $5. And they will, when you ask for something, when I ask for a bowl of soup, I get a giant bowl of soup. And when they put in, most people get a little lump of crab meat in their soup. It is piled up high. So I almost get like a pound of crab meat in my soup just because they know that I appreciate them. Now that sounds crazy, and you guys may say, oh, that's ridiculous, Mark, you're bribing. No, I'm not bribing them. I'm appreciating them because not many people appreciate them. And let me tell you the little trick about giving them money in the beginning every night instead of waiting till the end. So many times people come in the dining rooms and they belittle and they are wearing the waiters out for a week, okay? Making them jump through hoops. And then at the end, instead of tipping them the last night, they don't show up and they go to another dining hall because they don't want to pay the tip. So on an 11-day cruise like this, you should give them, for one person, at least $50, okay? So if you're a couple, you need to be given $75 or $100, okay? But they do not know. Understand this, human nature. The waiters do not know when you don't give them a tip every night that you are going to follow through and give them a tip at the end of the time. Okay, there are a lot of people that give tips at the end. They'll put it in a little card and give it to them, or they'll just hand them cash. But there are some people that don't show up and never give them a tip. So when you show up and you give them $5 for a spectacular meal, and I'm talking spectacular, then they know that they can count on you for $5 every night, okay? And it doesn't have to be $5. It can be $3 or $4, or if you're a couple, make it 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, whatever the number is. But give them something to know that you appreciate them and the work that they do. So the easiest thing is just like, for instance, Juan, the past 11 nights, I've been on this cruise ship already to Alaska 11 days. I give him $5 every single night. That's $55, okay? Then last night, I gave him a 20. So, it was 50 plus 20. He got $70 from me, okay? That's fantastic, okay? Most of the time, that's $70 more than anybody else gives, okay? Now, sometimes I jack it up to $10 for me to give to them if I feel froggy and it's great service. But you always give at least $5. So, and then the assistant, I generally, if they want to split up that $5 each night, that's fine. The assistant, last night, I gave $20 additional, okay? But you have to do that because these people work their butts off. So you want to see the difference in service, tip them right in the beginning because they know that they are going to get tipped every night, and there's no question because they're working for other people that don't tip. They don't even know if they're going to get tipped extra. So that's it. Please tip these people. They work so hard. So anyhow, remember, I got crabs from Sitka. Going back, no, not going back to Sitka. This time it's Skagway, Ketchikan, Juneau, and there's one more. Skagway, Ketchikan, Juneau, and I don't know. There's 4 of them. But anyhow, till then, subscribe to my channel. You all have a really good day.